देखना चाहिए ना, कैमरा को देखना चाहिए.
Namaste, Jai Hind, Vande Matram, and I'm Darshan Patel, World Mitra once again with you. And I'm heartily thankful to all to support me, and a special thanks to my Thai, Alka Thai from Mumbai. Alka ji, Namaste, आपका स्वागत है सेशन में. Thai,
शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत. I'm very privileged and proud to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
हाँ जी, Namaste. And Thai, since the International Yoga, Day, which is a landmark event for India, Mexico, or World Mitra, the root company, the parent company of this one, India, Mexico, I still remember the kind of unconditional support which you have extended to us, the journey which has begun. So, can you share some little experience of you being with us, in the very early stage? And I have another legend also. Let me just introduce, say hi to her. Hi, Shefali ji.
Hello, Darshan ji. Hello, Dr. Alka.
Hi Shifali, welcome. So I would just like to start by saying a very big thank you to Darshanji for starting this amazing platform and this amazing summit, the Peace Summit, which is the need of the day. And we met in on LinkedIn in the month of June 2023. It was for the celebration of the International Yoga Day. And that time, what happened was yoga is my forte. Mental health is my forte. And when he said that we're going to have this full day event, I was like astonished. I was like amazed. कि कैसे होने वाला है? But he did it. He has the power to do it. So people came throughout the day and we were speaking about the yoga. And yoga is an excellent tool for creating peace. Peace within is peace without. So that's
Yeah,
what I wanted to say. Yeah, over to you, Darshanji.
thank
Are
you.
you there?
Thanks for such a beautiful introduction. We have another, lovely lady with us, Shefali ji. I think in initial year of this 2020, precisely 14 February, when I started the Circle of Legends, Shefali ji has been one of the first mentor or my connect, and we have Kunal also joined. So I think the stage is going to rock now. So thank you, welcome Kunal. So as I was telling and introducing Shefali ji, I want to establish one common normal that on this platform we will introduce each other through only LinkedIn. We will know each other through LinkedIn profile because it's extensive description of our achievement which is written there. So we will not waste or invest our screen time in introducing each other. Rather, I highly recommend to connect directly with each other. Say hello and increase this dot to dot connection because that is one of my key agenda and objective of life. Connect dots, connect people, connect capable individuals and create a platform for collaboration, platform for peace, platform for unity. So Shivali, over to you. As you know me since many years, just a little background, 10-20 seconds about our relationships.
Well, it's been great with Darshan ji, and I think it's only getting stronger. And I need to let everybody know that this is a great kind of work that he's doing, putting in so much energy in trying to put people together. When we talk about connect, only one thing that comes to my mind is connect, conversations. These two things are most important, and that's what really matters. Connect and conversations. If we are good with that, we are good to rock the world.
Thank you. Thank you. And let this official World Peace Summit, that is, we have given the name WMGPS, World Mitra Global Peace Summit. As GPS shows us a direction, as GPS take us through the places, GPS along with us. Similarly, global peace. There are so many world level entities are working. We are not even ant. We are not even leg of an ant kind of entity. We are very small compared to United Nations. Trillions of dollars, 75 years plus of existence. Leaders who are genius who have joined it, and still wars are going on. They send peacekeepers, but not peace. They send peace in the pieces. या पीस करके पीस भेजते हैं, पीस करके पीस डालते हैं, बट पीस नहीं आती है. कोलंबो में फाइटिंग, जब पीस कीपर्स भेजे, जो मेन पीस कीपर थे हमारे राजीव गांधी शहीद हो गए. सो पीस कीपिंग के लिए जो पीस कीपिंग फोर्स होता है वही सेक्रीफाइस कर दिया जाता है. और यही है हमारे यूएन का एग्जिस्टेंस इन 75 years. आई डोंट वांट टू एंटर इनटू कंट्रोवर्सी. मेरे पास इतना मसला असला पड़ा है, असला बसला मसाला. मैं हिंदू भी बोल सकता हूँ, मैं मुस्लिम भी बोल सकता हूँ, मैं प्रो हिंदू बोल सकता हूँ, प्रो मुस्लिम बोल सकता हूँ. मुझे प्रोफेशनल बनना है, प्रो नहीं बनना है. So I don't want to prove my points. I want to prove point of peace. So on the same note, I would like to bring Kunal. Kunal, can you just give some of your perspective about our association? Since how long we are associated, WorldMiTR, and your perspective on the same.
First of all, Darshan ji, it's a very huge initiative that you have taken of really connecting a lot of people. And now that we are in the path of doing something related to you know encouraging and putting the foundation right about the peace. So, first of all, congratulations to you. You have really made sure that you've added a lot of good dignitaries here on the stage. And just for the people who are hearing right now, get your water bottles in place, get your snacks in place, get your notepad and pen in place, because this 12 hours you're going to learn a lot from a lot of people, and you have to be ready for the same. So thank you so much, Darshan ji, and it is lovely to be a part of this.
Great. And now I'm, going to move very swiftly on the topics which we are going to show on the screen. And I recommend and request everyone to shower their comments, their views on various posts which we have provided to create enough engagement so the LinkedIn itself knows that something is happening. Something is always better than nothing. Many people were telling that such a huge entities are there in front of them, we are nothing. But I said, those nothing plus nothing plus nothing plus nothing will become infinite. So let's listen to Sardar Patel, a legendary hero who has, shown us a path. A brief of his lecture on, and he holds a special place when it comes to peace because he is the one person who has united the India. So let's listen to him.
भाइयों और बहनें, आज भारत की स्वतंत्रता का 1 साल परिपूर्ण होता है. उस समय पर हमें जो खुशहाली होनी चाहिए इतनी तो नहीं होती है. फिर भी 1 साल हमें कितनी कठिनाइयों में काटी और क्या क्या मुसीबतों का मुकाबला करना पड़ा, उसके पर ख्याल करें तो हमें काफी खुशी मनानी चाहिए. बहुत काम करने का बाकी तो है ही, लेकिन इस मौके पर जो काम हमने किया वो बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. आज हमारी क्या हालत है और भविष्य में, नजदीक के भविष्य में हमें क्या करना है, उसके पर मैं आपकी तवज्जो दिलाना चाहता हूं. पिछले साल में जो हमारे मुल्क में भारत की आजादी के बाद तुरंत मुल्क में चारों तरफ आग फैल गई, जो कौमी फिसाद फूट निकली, उस हालत में एक तो हमारे पास खुद राष्ट्र के पिता महात्मा गांधी जी मौजूद थे. इससे हम बच गए. यदि इस समय पर बंगाल में खुद महात्मा जी मौजूद न होते तो आज हमारी क्या हालत होती वो कहना मुश्किल है. उसी समय पर पंजाब का टुकड़ा होने के बाद या तो भारत का टुकड़ा होने के बाद जो मुसीबत हमारे सामने आई, उसमें क्या क्या कठिनाइयों में पसार होना पड़ा आप सब जानते हैं. लेकिन अब आज ईश्वर की कृपा से हम मुल्क में एक प्रकार की शांति स्थापित कर सके. और दूसरा, जैसा एक कौमी मामला था वैसा एक पेचीदा मामला देशी रियासतों का था. जब सार्वभौम सत्ता हिंदुस्तान में से अपना बिस्तरा लपेट के चली और जब उसने ऐलान किया कि इधर पैरामाउंसी खत्म होती है, उस समय पर मुल्क में क्या होगा और मुल्क एक रहेगा या तो उसका टुकड़ा टुकड़ा हो जाएगा, उस बारे में बहुत लोगों का अलग अलग ख्याल था और बहुत लोग चिंता में गिरे थे। लेकिन जो राजा महाराजाओं थे उसमें से बहुतों ने काफी स्वदेशाभिमान बताया और भारत की सरकार को साथ दिया। उसके लिए मैं आज इन लोगों को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं और मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि उनकी मदद से आज मुल्क में जो एकता हुई है तो सैकड़ों साल पहले कभी नहीं थी। इतनी एकता हमने बनाई है। तो हिंदुस्तान का टुकड़ा होते हुए भी भारत आज एक बहुत बड़ा मुल्क है और जो काम हमें करना है वो काम हम करें तो सारी दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान जो अपना योग्य स्थान है वो ले सकता है। और मुझे विश्वास है कि इस रास्ते पर जो रास्ता गांधी जी ने हमको बताया है उसी पर हम चलेंगे तो हमारी जगह सारी दुनिया में।
तो ये बताई जा रही थी, ये जो चीज बताई जा रही है हमें सरदार पटेल की तरफ से, we all are getting aware, Shefali ji, Dr. Alka, the history we all know. Every year on 15th August and 26th January, we repeat this. Every year on 31st October, we remember Sardar Patel. Every year we remember Gandhi ji on 2nd of October. So the world events we remember, but at the net level, the global peace is getting disturbed. Can you imagine in the 21st century, people are using weapons? People have decided long back after World War I and II not to use atom bombs. And still, we have a threat of humanity getting wiped up by atom bombs. Today, you can see me in a attire of an army. I'll tell you a reason for that. It's not just a merely coincidence that I like this beautiful all this and have put on. I have put on this because peace cannot come by pistol, but pistol or the weapons are necessary to control aggression. The world is full of intelligent people, at the same time pendejos, idiots. And those idiots need to be shown pistol. So we are going to balance, but definitely we are not going to name call because that creates hatred. And I am a merchant, or I am amigo de la paz. Espanol, La Paz is peace. So I am a friend of peace. I am WorldMiTR, and I don't want to create enemy. That's why I tell, soy Hindu tapatio. Es mama Hindu, papa Hindu, hija Hindu, esposa Hindu. मेरे पापा, मामी, मम्मी, बेटी और वाइफ सब हिंदू है. Hindu means Indian. Over here, Indians are being called as Hindu. So don't confuse me with Hindu and Muslims, please. Soy Hindu tapatio. Soy Indio. Now, Indio has two meanings. A person from India and person who is idiot. Our forefathers, the Britishers, those who came to India, have purposefully given us a name. Indio, if you speak like that, means idiot. They wanted to call Mexicans Indio and Indians Indio. Hey, Indio, come here. Means an abusive thing. So that's why Mexicans, whenever I say them, soy Indio, they say, no, tu no Indio, tu Hindu, tu Hindu. See? I say Indio is Indian. Say this, yes, but Britishers were misusing this word to abuse us also, not only Indians, but Mexicans also, because unknowingly they have identified this land as a land of opportunities, which was, let me just invite Shivani Gupta ji as well as Kunal. So people were abusing the name Indian. That's why they are saying Hindu. So I was telling, soy Hindu Tapatio. Tapatio is a person who lives in Guadalajara, Mexico, the artistic city of Mexico, full of vibrancy, full of vibrant color, great people, peaceful, peace-loving people. As we are 10 times more than number of Mexicans, we are by aggression also we are a little bit more. We are more patriotic at the same time, little more in everything else. So I have invited Adriano Torres, I have invited Nora Peralta, I have invited Vero. They are adjusting their cameras and all that to come online. Once their cameras are online, I think we will be able to see them. But the key message is we have passed this 16 minutes, and every minute on this show we are going to count. So I'll just do a quick, walkthrough about what we have done as of now. अब तक हमने अलका जी ने बताया, शिफाली जी ने मेरा एसोसिएशन बताया, कुणाल ने बताया, साथ साथ शिवानी जी आपके बारे में हम एक लाइन में जानना चाहेंगे, दर्शक को बताना चाहेंगे कि 10 सेकंड्स में आप क्या है, क्या करते हैं, और उसके साथ साथ I will request all the viewers, those who are going to watch this, as well as the speakers, to keep commenting so that more and more people, LinkedIn will inform them to come and join this summit. Shivani ji, kindly your brief interview. A brief introduction.
Namaste to all. Namaste to all. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful opportunity to be a part on this Word and Unity Day. So my name is Shivani Gupta. I'm a chartered accountant by qualification and an author, speaker, and a mindset coach by choice.
Wow. So I think remaining things, I'll highly recommend everyone to connect with each other, because this show is all about unity, all about collaboration, connection, knowing each other, and generating opportunities for each other. I have 3 things to share to this world: is learn, share, and grow. In Spanish, aprender, compartir, y crecer juntos. Juntos means all together. If we decide to grow alone, that is the cause of corruption. That's a cause of corrupt mentality, wherein we say that I want to grow, let remain comes after me, or else I want to eat the cake alone. Now imagine I have this banana and somebody says me to eat it. I'll follow the instruction and I'll start eating this. It's not proper, yeah? I have to remove the peel. And now somebody says that eat the banana and I'll try to eat the complete banana. I cannot eat it. So I have to have unity also, and I have to go a piece point at a time. So similarly, in this world, we all want to grow. We all want to follow the instructions, but we cannot eat the complete cake, complete banana alone. Yeah, never eat alone. Share it, carry it. So learn the essential.
You just had it alone.
Okay, have it.
Wonderful message, sir.
But basically, I wish to give all the successes which I get whenever I am traveling. I'll show you my travel pictures also, travel logs also. Many people say that you are sharing too much. I say I care too much. I think yes, the internet also is getting aware that the things are getting in high octane, and it is always going to be in high octane now. We are going to go slow, steady, like a turtle. At the same time, we are going to be fast enough to achieve our goals by a stipulated time of 10 or 15 years. This is a movement which has started now. It's not going to give a result tomorrow. We have to be consistently collaborating with each other, connecting with each other, and knowing each other better, that individually we are just a one part of a puzzle, but collectively we are a map, we are a puzzle, we are a beautiful graphics. So now let's just have a quick review from each one of you, starting with Kunal. Kunal, just share your wisdom in a couple of sentences, what we are heading up to, and what is there in this event in future sections.
The path is extremely difficult, but it has to be done. And the kind of efforts or the kind of experiences that we had in the last 25 years of on this planet, let that be getting out from a recession because of a financial war, getting out of getting out of the inflation because of the price war, getting out of the COVID, which was basically intended to break the backbone of all the countries, and all these small events, or else making the most powerful person in the world angry, and today what is happening in Israel. I understand. I know that everyone understands without taking names of everyone, but whatever is happening, the need right now of our is to build the right foundation for mentality for the next generation, so that they can live peacefully, so that they can have a direction of objective and aim of life, and they can really do what they really like to do. Because as Elon Musk really said in an interview, like maybe a couple of weeks before, that artificial intelligence is going to take all the jobs, and that which means everyone is will be living a very abundant life. Abundance comes with a lot of responsibility, and that responsibility, that foundation, that culture, and that values have to be inculcated and has to be started right away.
Uh, Kunal, I make a pardon. Like you have put a valid point, and you are licking the paper. Why? Because I'm enjoying all the fun, and my secretary, artificial intelligence, is doing all the works for me. So many people says, "How come you are able to do so many things?" I said, "I have a paid Chat GPT as my secretary."
Yeah, obviously, because no, not just chat gpt, overall all the
Oh,
activities.
all the
So
package. So I'm just giving an example.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the only jobs that are going to remain in the in is communication and creativity. These are the only two jobs that
And
cannot be
peace.
done by
And
uh,
peace also. How can you forget
yeah.
peace?
How come
so
you
so
forget, hospitality? Like, who is going
Yeah,
to deliver me this one,
yeah.
along with tequila and vodka, if I wish.
ChatGPT can't do that. Yeah, actually.
yeah
So,
so these all things slowly and steadily will all monotonous activities. So the way of life is like, if for example we are not an ambassadors of peace today, there is a very the future would be a very wrong time to start.
great. Yes, I think
So
on the note of future, let me just have a smooth transition, and then we'll go to Sefali ji, Alka ji, and then subsequently Shivani
yeah.
ji. I just switch the screens in a full screen mode to each one of you. But the key thing which I have observed about is the earth which we have inherited from our forefathers. It's not our proprietary things. It's a liability to us to give as it is to our kids. If we become selfish and just enjoy and enjoy, I'm not sure our kids will able to even see the brighter days. अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं, आएंगे आएंगे नहीं पता नहीं, but एक चीज for sure है, the Kaliyug is going to show its might in a huge way. We are going to have a couple of uh, wisdom words from Sri Krishna ji from Gita also. But first, let's move to Shefali ji and to have her some words of wisdom.
Darshanji, when we talk about peace, the only thing that keeps coming to my mind is, ये peace जो है, this is a inside job towards outside. The problem is we are very unsettled inside. That's the reason it's not reflecting outside.
Correct.
And I remember telling this earlier as well. The way we declare war, I think we should declare peace. It's very important. We need to, the word is very important. Rethink, redo, rework, restart, rewire, refresh, rewrite, relive, and rediscover. There is nothing that we can stop. There's so many other things.
So
There's
nice.
nothing we can do, we not do. because we are human beings. But problem ये हमें greed ने strike कर दिया है. We are very greedy. वो कहते हैं बस मेरा ही हो. सब कुछ है बस मेरा ही हो. But problem is, if we look in the history, we need to see we are tribe, we are community, we are all about being together. कैसे करोगे? How can you justify your actions? How can you? I
Correct.
mean, we talk about peace, हम बड़ी बातें करते हैं. But actually सोचा जाए वो सिर्फ बातें हैं. Our doing is not really, it is not in parallel of what we're thinking. It's not in sync. The minute you consciously sync with outside to inside, the life becomes more balanced.
True.
And there are doctors and psychologists and all like Kunal and Shivani and Alka, they would agree with me. We are very imbalanced from inside. वो जब हम अंदर से ही खुश नहीं है, हम कुछ भी कर लें. मैं हमेशा जोक मारती हूँ, and I think it's true with every Indian. We may eat a quiche, we may eat tempuras, but खाना हमने समोसा और राजमा चावल ही है. because that's our soul food.
No, even let me interrupt you for a while. Over here also, tacos, taquitos, burritos. Mexicans, if they eat anything, but if they don't eat this in the evening or at least once in a day, दिन नहीं जाता. ऐसे गुजराती को तो खिचड़ी खानी पड़ती है. वो अगर यहाँ मैक्सिको में भी आते हैं ना लोग, खिचड़ी मांगते मांगते आते हैं मेरे पास. शिवानी जी.
Darshani, we should not forget our roots.
Yes.
The problem is we are confusing. It's great to imbibe cultures from different people and show respect towards the same, but let's not forget our own culture.
Yes.
We need to be rooted. जब सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल कह रहे थे, उन्होंने क्या कहा? If you really listen to these words, we have grown. We are growing from something, but we are growing into our own identity. That is important.
That's important. Yes. And similarly, I think Alka ji also is quite waiting with words. So Alka ji, tell your wisdom, your few insights on the topic.
Yeah, so I have been brought up with my value system was that whenever there was a fight outside my house with my friend, my papa and my mama, they never came and helped me. They said you have to figure it out. मिलजुल के रहना है. And there was this tagline in my house, be like water. Be like water means उनके रंग में रंग जाना है. Even when I got married, I was taught this and this only. You don't have to tell us what is happening in your house. That is your house now. और आपने मिलजुल के रहना है. And peace is created inside of you. The landscape of peace happens inside of you, not outside. Whatever landscape you create inside of you, you create outside. If you create harmony inside, you create harmony outside. If there is turmoil inside, how the hell are you going to create the peace outside? So I would say that the stressful world is there. ठीक है, it's okay. But how we react to the stress is more important. Are we reacting to the stress in a nice way? Or can we bounce back? See, there will be million and one things to irritate us every day. Million and one things. This fellow has not come, the servant has not come, and my water is not coming, my electricity is not there, my fan is not there. There will be thousand and one things to irritate us. But how do we respond to these things in our life is going to help us to create peace. And that's where the start, the Swanirman, going to Rashtra Nirman. Over to you, Darshan ji.
हाँ जी, तो मैं ये रखता हूँ मैम, ये आयोडेक्स है. आयोडेक्स मलिए, काम पे चलिए. If somebody feels pain because of my action, and if I'm right, I send him this. If you have been pained, apply. If you want to apply on your brain, apply. If you want to apply on your mind, apply. Find where is mind. Yeah, first thing, it's difficult to identify and differentiate between brain and mind, which has been taught in our Bhagavad Gita since so many years. But I don't want to give it a Hindu color. I want to represent Bhagavad Gita as a universal language of love, peace, and freedom. I'll be playing something about that in just a while. Before that, we'll listen to Shivani. Shivani.
Definitely, sir. Alka ji was absolutely right that we all need togetherness, and we can itself learn from nature. When a seed grows, it doesn't grow इंडिविजुअली, और कोई भी काम अकेले हो ही नहीं सकता है, हम सबके सहयोग से ही होता है। जब एक सीड ग्रो होता है उसे सनलाइट भी चाहिए, लाइट भी चाहिए, डार्कनेस भी चाहिए, और बहुत सारी चीजें चाहिए, वाटर भी चाहिए। सो सिमिलरली इज अवर लाइफ, or miracles happen when we shift from complaining mindset to a creating mindset, and miracles happen when we shift our focus from material thinking to mindful thanking. Gratitude is the biggest power that will definitely help us come out from a complaining mindset and be grateful for whatever we have been receiving and look forward towards growth.
Wow, so nice.
I just,
Yes,
Darshanji, I just
yes,
want to
yes.
add to what Shivani said. I'll give you an example, Shivani. That if you have a seed and you put it in the mitti, in the earth, and you give sunlight, you give water, you give unconditional love, you give moisture, you give whatever you want to give, and yet, if the seed doesn't sprout, what could be the reason for that?
It is only and only a strong desire to grow, and it's belief
So
that it will
how?
grow.
Yeah. So if the desire is not there, means what is the reason for that? Why doesn't it sprout? Why doesn't it sprout when you're giving
Because
everything to the seed? The reason
it
is
needs it needs spiritual forces working towards it, towards growth.
everything we are
Without,
giving to the seed. But
Yes.
you answered it very right in the beginning, that the desire to grow. And you know why? The seed has a very thick outer shell, a very thick outer shell. If this thick outer shell does not break, it cannot germinate. And this outer shell is what? It is about ego. It is about
right,
all the arrogance that the seed is having. If she doesn't have a desire to break that shell, if she doesn't have the desire to break that ego, so ego is one of the causes of breaking your peace. That's what I wanted to say. So when we break our ego, when we slash our ego, we automatically become more peaceful individuals. Thank you so much, and over to you.
you rightly said that it happens inside out or the outside in.
Yes, but the arrogance has to go. That then only you can have peace.
Definitely.
That's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
And Alkaji, one even to Shivani, one key thing is we'll know we have problems when we are together. It's not a problem. Problem will surface only when we know each other. When I see at the mirror, I'll able to see myself. If I see at a wall, no. So if I meet somebody who is really my well-wisher, Kunal and me argue. Psychology has given me, a very, very nice advice in the beginning of my career. Yeah. Don't judge everyone with the same yardstick. So judging, ego, and all that will come when we come together. So that's why I say collaborate, come together, let's enjoy. Andele. आ
जी,
जाइए, साथ में आएंगे ना तब मजा आएगा. असली मजा तो सबके साथ आता है,
बिल्कुल.
अकेले अकेले नहीं आता.
Absolutely.
So that's why
Absolutely.
let me just say some word of wisdom from the war room.
उग्र रूप है महामानव, थर थर तुमसे कांपे दानव, आदि पुरुष ये रूप निराला है, बड़ा ही देने वाला, अपरंपार समर्थ तुम्हारी, जिससे डरते सब बलकारी, अंतर्यामी अनंत रूपा, नमस्कार हो दिव्य स्वरूपा, सच्चिदानंद है आदि करता, अर्जुन शत शत वंदन करता, कहता हूँ नतमस्तक होकर, चरण पड़ा हूँ सुध बुध होकर, काँप रहा हूँ प्रभु समालो, दुविधा भव से मुझे निकालो, हे अनुपम प्रभाव वाले, जगत पिता गुरुदेव निराले, प्रलय में ना और डुबो ना, शीघ्र नाथ प्रसन्न होना, क्षमा करो अपराध हमारे।
ये अर्जुन की हालत होती है. अर्जुन गांडीवधारी, जिसको एक करके महारूप दिखा दिया ना, विराट स्वरूप. अर्जुन खुद फट गया था. भगवान अभी नॉर्मल हो जाओ. हमें दिखा दिए बहुत बार. सुनामी दिखाई 2004 में, 2001 में अर्थक्वेक, रिसेंटली कोविड. वो महामानव के ऐसे लंबे करके नहीं आते. वो एक छोटा सा माइक्रोन का वायरस ह्यूमन को दिखा देता है, तू भाई ह्यूमन नहीं है, तू तू अपना ईगो छोड़ दे, घर पे रख भाई। इतना छोटा वायरस सांस लेना रुकवा देता है, हाँ? माइक्रोन में है। और वो वायरस को मारना तो वायरस से ही पड़ा। वैक्सीन बनाई हमने, भगवान कुछ नहीं करने आए थे, इंसान ने ही बनवाया। और सबसे ज्यादा वैक्सीन इंडिया ने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करवाई। कुणाल का ये पैशन का सब्जेक्ट है, इंडिया, इंडियाज ग्रोथ स्टोरी। हमने बहुत सारी बातें की, कुणाल थोड़ी उस पर रिवीजन कर दीजिए ना। वाई इंडियंस आर डिफरेंट, वाई इंडियंस आर गोइंग टू अचीव एवरीथिंग। हम इंडिया सेंट्रिक नहीं है, हम स्वनिर्माण की बात कर रहे हैं, हम सेल्फिश नहीं है। हम ही ने दुनिया को ये जीरो दिया था, और ये आर्यभट्ट ने ये दिया था, आयुर्वेद दिया, सब दिया, हम ही ने यूज कर रहे हैं। बट कुणाल, योर फेवरेट टॉपिक प्लीज, लगाइए सिक्स पे सिक्सर।
Kunal, before you jump into your favorite,
the
before you jump
thank you,
into
thank
your
you.
favorite topic, Kunal, I have just one little thing to say here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, वो ये है कि हम जब कोविड बोलते हैं ना, तो मुझे एक बड़ी अजीब सी फीलिंग होती है। मैं कि जो देखो, कोविड ने हम सबको हिला दिया, पूरे वर्ल्ड को हिला दिया, बट एज ह्यूमन बीइंग्स वी हैव सच short lived memories. We can't remember that pain, we can't remember the kind of doings that we were doing at that point of time, helping each other, helping strangers. Where did all that go? And today we are back into that slot of fighting with each other, getting into wars. I mean, कुछ time पहले इस कोविड ने हम सबको झंझोड़ दिया था, if I may say. But we really have short memories, and that's the reason we are back to square one. And that's painful. That's really painful. Kunal, over to you.
खाया पिया कुछ नहीं, ग्लास थोड़ा भरा आना।
बिल्कुल.
But no matter what happened in the entire world, no matter what happened, but the businesses where there were strong leaders and businesses that were able to care about a lot of people, all the other businesses were firing, but these businesses were hiring. I'm telling you that the kind of compassion and the kind of empathy that a lot of businesses had, okay, and the kind of attitude really made those businesses who were caring for people really grow in this time. But since Darshanji said that that's my topic, because I was a part of the emergency response team in the COVID, and I had my car was the only car in the entire city, and rest all cars were like because it was a lockdown, and it was from a as a human perspective, I saw the negative side of COVID. Why? Because I was out there with people and kind of making sure that everyone is safe and everyone is sound. But I what I really understood by all that was that the only job of every human on this planet is you have to help the person on your right hand side and help the person on your left hand side. That's it. There is nothing more expected out of you than just helping something out, whether that's work, whether that's relationship, whether that's understanding behavior, whether that's just being with sometimes just being with someone, you know and maybe the person is not sharing anything with you, but you just being there physically with that person really matters a lot. And I really believe that that's the only job that you have as a human being, is helping person at your left hand side and right hand side.
थैंक यू कुणाल। सो मैं कुछ फनी चीज, कुछ जोक्स बताना चाहता हूँ अभी मेरी लाइफ के बारे में। 1 साल से मैं निकला हूँ और मैंने कुत्तों, कमीनों, ये वो सबसे फोटो निकलवाए हैं। देखिए ये यहाँ, इसको कमीने के साथ फोटो नहीं है, कमीना तो दिखता नहीं है इसमें, कमीना बाहर है।
So you brought now a Bollywood analogy now.
Yes. तो ये जो कुत्ते कमीने बोलते, पर ये जो कितने अच्छे हैं, सच्चे दिल के सच्चे हैं। इंसान जो नहीं करता ना ये सब चीजें, वो करते हैं। अनकंडीशनल प्यार देते हैं। कुणाल, just see some of the pictures, and this is a street dog of Mexico. Let me just show you some more pictures. The kind of love it has given me, it was having problem in both of its eyes. Yes, can you see the eye? He was not able to see with this eye.
Yeah,
only
yeah.
one. And the kind of pictures I have taken, not only with these dogs बट ऑल ओवर नाउ हमें ये डॉग बहुत अच्छा लगेगा क्योंकि ये डॉग अच्छा दिखता है। देखिए अभी मैं कुछ और डॉग्स की बात बता रहा हूं आपको। कहां गया, उसे ढूंढो।
Bollywood is a very part of our growing up, our
हाँ
minds, our lives. So it's important to have that little tadka.
हाँ जी, बॉलीवुड थोड़ा थोड़ा तो चाहिए ना। तो ये जो कुत्ता है ना सबको अच्छा लगेगा, करेक्ट? बट ये भी है तो डॉग ही वही ब्रीड का है, अनकंडीशनल प्यार देता है। और सबसे बड़ी बात मैंने यहां ऑब्जर्व की है कुणाल, एक चीज है कि हाइब्रिड, अलग अलग टाइप के कुत्ते देखिए, अलग अलग टाइप के, बट सब साथ मिलके रहते हैं। अभी मैं इसको कोई भी धर्म का नाम दे दूं, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, क्रिस्ट, ईसाई, कुछ भी बोल दीजिए कुणाल, अगर एक रिलीजियन को एक एनालॉजी से कंपेयर किया जाए, जिसके लिए भगवान शायद मुझे माफ कर दे मैं एनालॉजी दूं तो, बट नहीं रह सकते साथ हम। भारत में अगर रात को, आधी रात को 3 कुत्ते बैठे हैं और चौथा अपना पालतू कुत्ता भी लेके आओ ना, वो तीनों भौंकते भौंकते हुए आएंगे आपके कुत्ते को काटने के लिए। कि उनमें भी वो स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंगनेस है कि मेरी टेरिटरी में दूसरा कोई कैसे आ गया। वो लोग कुत्तागिरी करते हैं, क्या करते हैं, खंबे के ऊपर पांव खड़ा करके उसको स्वाहा करते हैं। क्यों? टेरिटोरियल एनिमल है। इंसान क्या हम वो है? हमारे में इतना तक विजडम नहीं है कि हमें टेरिटोरी नहीं पहचानी है। हम कुत्ते कमीने नहीं है, हम उनसे अच्छे हैं, बट नहीं करते वो। मैंने प्रोजेक्ट में देखा है 30 इयर्स ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ, हर एक को अपना स्पेस चाहिए, अपना नाम चाहिए, किसी के काम का क्रेडिट खुद को ले लेना है। कोई भी अननोन कुत्ता आया तो उसके ऊपर भौंकना है। स्कूल कॉलेज में बुली करते हैं, क्यों भाई? उसको सिखाते बुलिंग एट सच इज गुड थिंग, मेक्स पर्सन हम्बल। आपने देखा होगा बॉलीवुड में मूवीज दिखाया, लोगों को अंडरवेयर में डांस करवाते हैं। तो उससे बंदे की शर्म भाग जाती है पहले दिन, एक कंफर्ट लेवल आ जाती है आइडियली।
But that's a reality, yeah. I mean, because before the anti-ragging act, which was implemented in India, the situation in engineering and medical colleges were beyond. People were committing
Imagination.
suicide because of those tortures, and
True.
the situation was way beyond what government could ever do. And then one person took the initiative and did the case, and this act came into picture. And at least till the time, I will say right now, at least 99% of the colleges are under that act, and they have those councils and everything. But what Darshanji is saying absolutely right is that whenever a new person comes in, and ragging a fresher for a lot of colleges was just a tradition in a lot of college, in a lot of, not just colleges but also in schools, because in a lot of schools, people start taking students in 8th and 9th standard, and these guys are already wild who have been in the school for such a long time. And this was continued. But yes, but we are going there, we are reaching there.
No, now the bullying has been replaced by soft bullying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Exactly.
Yeah.
Facebook, WhatsApp, मेरे कपड़े तेरे कपड़े से अच्छे, जैसे मैंने जैकेट पहना है उसके अंदर कुछ और पहना है, दिखाऊंगा। और सॉफ्ट,
and then there are secret groups where people are not allowed,
And that is worse also.
and the conversation happens.
Because it hurts, it's causing a big effect on the mental health of the students also. So that is why
Yes, it is.
suicide is still on the rise. Suicide has not come down with the anti-ragging act.
Yeah,
Still it
Alka ji,
is
actually, let's take this because this topic, how came it from? You being, understanding how how our brain works and everything else. I really feel that the kind of exposure that the previous generation had with a lot of stuff, if these kind of trolling would have happened in those time, we would have really not cared. But this generation, whatever this online trolling, or say cold trolling, that is happening, how is it impacting the current really people who are in schools and colleges these days? What do you think?
So
What are you talking about trolling? I mean, you just look at the social media. Just see that what is happening. We are like become addicted to social media. That is the first cause of our mental stress. I would not go to trolling. Trolling is the last thing that is happening. आप open करो आपका social media. बच्चों को देखो कर क्या रहे हैं वो लोग. What are they putting up? They're putting up. They're wearing the clothes, and their self esteem not does not lies in what they do. The self esteem lies in what they are wearing. And that
yeah,
also
Yeah.
from the parents' money. The car that they're driving, the Gucci bag that they are having. We have a very big store which opened up in India, in Bombay, about on Tuesday. That's called the Geo Mall Plaza, the World Plaza.
Yeah.
You know that I went there for something to meet somebody, and the children there are getting the gifts of $10,000 and $20,000 because of their fathers and mothers' money, and that is what is making the self-esteem. They stand high like this because of that. They don't do anything themselves to stand high. So I don't want to shift from the Peace Summit today because we are on the cause of Peace Summit. So over to you, Darshanji. We don't want to sidetrack ourselves. We have
Adi,
over.
so, overall, I think we are leading towards one great message, which we are going to deliver in next 11 hours.
Yeah.
We consumed over 46 minutes, and I'm going to be mindful of each minute, each second, because मुझे लोग बहुत बार बोलते हैं, you are money minded, Kunal, you are money minded. And I give an answer, I am money minded because I was never money minded. I'm money minded because I was never money minded. I have never minded money. And that's why now I have to remind myself to mind money. तो ऐसे ही मैं लाइफ की हर एक सेकंड को जीना चाहता हूँ, हर एक सेकंड की माइक्रो सेकंड को जीना चाहता हूँ, इसीलिए समय का मूल्य समझाऊं. तो
Time
यही
is money.
मैं अभी लाया हूँ ये
संतरा.
लेमन नहीं है, ऑरेंज है. पर अगर भगवान ने मुझे लेमन दे दी, भगवान ने मुझे लेमन दे दिया, बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर. अलका जी तो बहुत अच्छी तरह जानते हैं, मेरी स्टोरी भी बताइए, मल्टीपल टाइम बताइए, बट आज भी मैं एक अपॉर्चुनिटी लेना चाहता हूँ कि मेरा ये कॉलिंग आया कहाँ से. यू नो, कार्तिक कॉलिंग कार्तिक नहीं हुआ था मेरे पास, बॉलीवुड का जो कार्तिक कॉलिंग कार्तिक है ना, ये मेरी लाइफ में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज आई, वो था जेनेरिक डिसऑर्डर फ्रॉम बर्थ. ये 49 इयर्स का जो लेके घूम रहा हूं ना, वो उसके अंदर एक ऐसा जाइजेंटिक जायंट छुपा हुआ था जो 2014 में मेरे एक दोस्त चेतन ने आइडेंटिफाई किया, ले गया डॉक्टर के पास, साला कुर्सी के साथ बांध दिया, सर पे क्या क्या इलेक्ट्रोड लगाए, जो भी किया कुछ किया, अच्छा किया. आई हैव टुक अ ग्रेट हेल्प फ्रॉम वॉट एवर इज बीन ऑफर्ड बाय मेडिकल वर्ल्ड. आई थिंक अलका जी बाद में समझाएंगे. तो ये जो चीज ने मुझे जो हेल्प किया, और उसके बाद मुझे पता चला कि इनको तो पागल बोलते लोग, दिल तो पागल है, ऐसे बाइपोलर मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यू वाले पागल. फ्रैक्चर हो गया, इसको लोग फ्रैक्चर नहीं बोलते, बोलते भागा बोलते, टूटा बोलते, नहीं बोलते. बुखार आ गया उसको बुखारिया नहीं बोलते. बट जिसको मेंटल हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम होती है उसको क्या बोलते? दिल तो पागल है, ये पागल हो गया, एड़ा है, साइको है. ये सब देखा मैंने, समझा, मेरी फैमिली को कितना पेन होता है छुपाने में, वो भी समझा. एंड देन once my daughter became of 21, we have sat together and decided कि now मैं वो राजपाल यादव बनना चाहता हूं. क्या? हाँ, मैं पागल हूं. I came out after consulting my family and announced that I had bipolar disorder. My name is Khan and I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a psycho. I'm managing it with medicines, medications, blessings of God, and love of my wife, love of my mother. Those gives me medicines regularly, and those who have learned how to manage bipolar just for sake of me, they have not run away from me by saying he's psycho, he's psycho. या तो they have not taken me to गणपति बापा की जय, नारियल दिया, फोड़ दिया. बे नारियल लेके फोड़ो तो सर पे फोड़ो, अपने थोड़ी बुद्धि दे भगवान. कि मेंटल हेल्थ चैलेंज होती है, उसके लिए मेडिसिन ढूंढी गई है, भगवान वो मेडिसिन के रूप में आते हैं. गाइडेंस लो, स्पिरिचुअल बनो. बट ये वो तावीज लगाना, मैंने भगवान गणपति का नाम दिया तो हिंदू भाई दुखी मत हो जाना, मुस्लिम का भी बोलूंगा थोड़ा बहुत. ताबीज लगाओ, पीर पे चादर चढ़ाओ, भूत भगाओ, बुआ भगाओ, भाई उससे नहीं होता है. तो ये भी एक टॉपिक है, हम डिस्कस करने वाले कुणाल इन डिटेल. तो मेरी लाइफ की स्टोरी मैं ये क्यों कर रहा हूं, क्यों किया, और आप सबकी लाइफ की स्टोरी, मैं तो सबकी स्टोरी सुनने निकला हूं कुणाल. ये जो 1 लाख 100 देश में 5 लाख किलोमीटर मीन्स यहाँ से चांद तक और वापस। मैं ऐसे ही खेती करने नहीं निकल पड़ा हूँ कि मैं निकला और गाड़ी लेके बीच सड़क में कोई मोड़ आया, ऐसा नहीं है भाई, कोई मोड़ नहीं आएगा। दिस इज अ पर्पसफुल डिसीजन टू ट्रैवल। अगर 5 लाख किलोमीटर ट्रैवल करना है, 1 किलोमीटर का स्टैंडर्ड रेट पे 20 रुपया ले लो, स्टैंडर्ड रेट पे। हाँ, मेरा खाना गया, मेरे कपड़े गए, सब कुछ साइड में गया, देन ऑल्सो इट्स अ ह्यूज इन्वेस्टमेंट विच आई एम डूइंग। बाद में यहाँ यबीर सिंह कुछ लिख रहे हैं, यू आर फेमिलियर विथ मॉस्लोज हायरार्की, क्या लिख रहे हैं? Social media was
Yeah, yeah.
unnecessary. Yes. So, Yasbir Singh, definitely we love your contributions. I wish the similar way you have, written these comments, you write your articles and all that. Tag World Mitra, and will assure that we are going to take this forward as a cause for longer duration. We are going to give credit to everyone. मुझे अकेले नहीं खाना है, खाली हाथ आए थे, खाली हाथ जाएंगे। हाँ, बस प्यार के दो बोल गुनगुनाएंगे। ये सब बॉलीवुड आ रहा है मेरे में से, और मैं बॉलीवुड के ही रेफरेंस दूंगा। हाँ, ऋतिक रोशन। तो हमें दो अच्छे अच्छे बोल गुनगुना के क्या करना है? वी वांट टू गिव समथिंग बैक टू दिस वर्ल्ड, एंड वी हैव एड्रियाना विद अस। होला एड्रियाना, ¿cómo estás?
Hola. Very
Hola.
good, thank you.
Qué
How are
bueno.
you?
And
Welcome. So, Adriana, we were just building the tempo of the event. This is the first hour wherein we are going to discuss on video, and the remaining event is going to be on audio, so that we can move around and talk with each other. At the same time, we can share the wisdom freely. No need to care about makeups and all that. But as of now, I just would like to introduce Adriana with us, a very dear friend from Mexico City, and she is Vice President and COO in Capgemini. Adriana, over to you. Just a brief introduction of yours, because we are 51 minutes and 49 seconds in this session. We have just 9 minutes, and we have to talk a lot. So, Adriana, over to you, please.
Oh, thank you very much. So I'm Mexican, so I'm living in Mexico City. I've been working in technology and consultancy business for more than 30 years. And I'm really passionate of education and wellness and mindfulness because I believe this concept really can help us in general to improve the kind of life of the citizens and of course the companies. So I work for TCS as well for 5 years. I work for IBM. I work for DuPont. So I work in a lot of years for many conglomerates and always working in this kind of activities. I'm happy to be here.
Gracias, mil gracias, señorita. So Hindu tapatio. You may have listened to me, but I'm becoming Mexican because I really love Mexico.
My children are saying that I'm becoming Indian.
Wow. So I think we have built up a stage for this complete day, where remaining 11 hours we are going to exchange wisdom. We are going to talk with each other. We are going to take this social media by storm, not just to create viral messages, but the messages which are worth digesting, messages which are worth for classes and masses. Masses always likes glamour. Let me share some of my screen once again with which kind of glamours we love. I have shown you the dog, but at the same time, let me show you some glamour from Mexico. That is, yesterday I've been to one of the place called Tequila. Tequila is a place,
Yeah.
and I think that it's a
Jalisco.
Jalisco. Yes, Jalisco is Mexico. So all the is the glamorous world of those who are dead, and they want to give us some message. Adriana, would you mind explaining us the meaning of day of death? Uh,
The, yes, for
yeah,
us is one day we used to connect with our beloved ones who are not anymore living on earth, right? So we strongly believe that this day, these people who is in the sky or in the universe or somewhere is having the permission to visit the earth to say hello, I'm here. So the tradition said that if we put some food beverages of things they really like when they were alive, so we can be in touch with them, so we can remember them, so they still can be alive in the other world. So
Wow.
that's the thing. And we
Lovely.
celebrate with seeds, with a lot of things. We go to the cemeteries and we offer flowers, cempasúchil flower, that is the more representative of this day. And also we have the Katrina, that is the most popular in the world, because in the year of the revolution, the Mexican Revolution, so the guy who built this Katrina make fun of European people who was connected with us. So this is the glamorous Katrina, like European people trying to connect with Mexico and trying to be connected with the Mexico president that year, that it was Porfirio Diaz. So it was something to make fun only. But then we take her as the emblematic figure of this tradition. Then everybody in the country make customs of Katrina and Katrin to say, hey, we are not afraid of that. That is not the end of the story. It's maybe the beginning of a new story.
Great. So I think this is
Lovely.
which we would like to achieve at end of this session, that we know the world better in a balanced way. Swanirman se Rashtra Nirman. I'm not talking about India, Pakistan, Mexico, Sri Lanka, this, that. I'm talking five things. That is traditions, tourism, technology, teachings, and trade of India and rest of the world. Let's exchange, because our livelihood, we need to be more creative. Just doing a monotonous work here and there is good for initial 2 3 4 years of our career, but okay, Adriana, some greetings for you.
No, thank you.
So this is what we want to achieve, that we want to go slow, steady, enjoy company of each other, get wisdom of each other, share and know each other. On same screen, can you see how many years of experience is there? I can see it's 200 years of experience collectively we are carrying. So this 200 years, we would like to utilize it. We would like to make and encash it in such a way that it is above and beyond all the differences. And that's why I tell five things once again. That is, Ma, my mom, Ma. Matra Bhumi, that is India for me. For you, Adriana, it's Mexico. So Ma, Matra Bhumi, Mahadev, Diotis. Ma, Matra Bhumi, Mahadev, Mexico. That is my Karma Bhumi. And the last one is a bomb. Modi, a leader. I want to follow a leader. I want to follow someone who has shown it by example, not just by, bluffing here and bluffing there and bluffing these and that. He has his own view, identity, and character. Metal. He's pure metal. Like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. We are lucky enough to live in the same era and inhale the same air which he is exhausting somewhere in some corner of the world. So I'm feeling lucky, and that's why I'm saying Modi is the last and can be replaced with someone who is far more capable than Modi. Bring him, tag me on my LinkedIn and say how that person is better compared to Modi. And to your surprise, Adriana, Modi is the most famous world leader, and Senor AMLO is the second most.
Okay.
I'm the luckiest chap in this world that Mahadev, Ma Matrabhumi, Mahadev, Mexico, and Modi, all five are in my favor.
Okay.
So the first leader is Modi, and the second is Senor AMLO, who is the Presidente of
Mexico.
Mexico. So with this, I think we are reaching up to last 1 minute before, yes, and we can extend this session. We can extend this session by 10 more minutes. Alkaji.
The way we are talking on this platform, and when Adriana said that I would like to be an Indian, and when you're saying that you want to be a Mexican, it shows an exchange of cultures, and we are all same within ourselves. We are all humans within inside of us, and this beautiful the way you're making us get together. That is very, very praiseworthy. So thank you so much, Darshan sir, for bringing the cultures together, for bringing us all together, and making this event a great, great success. Thank you very much.
And thank you for giving me this 200 years of experience. शेफाली जी आपका थोड़ा wisdom देना पड़ता है. तो शॉट मारिए, एक चौका छक्का लगाइए, बाउंड्री के बाहर बॉल को फेंक दीजिए.
विजडम बोला है तो एक छोटा सा बोलूंगी यहाँ पे कि which is failure and falling. These two things are very important in life because they lead to wisdom.
Failure and falling.
It's very important because without failure and falling, we can't be actually exploring our own potentiality. We will never explore it. जब हम गलती करते हैं, we have that ability to correct it. But yes, as Dr. Alka and Shivani said earlier, and even Kunal did, कि भाई पहले हमको अपने आप को मोल्ड करना है, that hard shell को हटाना है, ईगो हटाना है, बोलना है कि नहीं मैं गलत था, acceptance गलत था, मैं इसको सही करना चाहता हूँ, I want to get better at it. I think that is important. Acceptance is very important, which many of us resist, and that's a problem. When we are very stuck with our own ideologies, that is a problem. Like what Andriana said, she feels like an Indian. We feel like global citizens. We do not belong to one place. We do not belong to just India. We come from India,
that's the
but
best.
we are trying to embrace everybody in this world.
So
Be
now,
like water, be flexible. Be flexible. Yes, be like water. Just go wherever the water is
Absolutely.
taking you. Be in
Absolutely.
flow. Be in flow. Don't overreact. Thank you.
and now some fun from Bollywood.
Yes.
यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है. थोड़े आंसू है, थोड़ी हंसी, आज गम है तो कल है खुशी. जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है. जिंदगी रात भी है, सवेरा भी है. जिंदगी रात भी है, सवेरा भी है. जिंदगी है सफर और बसेरा भी है. जिंदगी है सफर और बसेरा भी है. जिंदगी एक पल दर्द का दाव है, दूसरा सुख भरी छाँव है. हर नए पल नया गीत है, जिंदगी की यही रीत है.
So let's see. There are several of the things which I want to show here. The movie name is Mystery India. Movie name is Mystery India. And really, when I go, I try to say several things in Mexico. I represent India. I may not be Mr. India. I represent India. And my walk, my talk, my presentation, my representation, which demonstrates unique ability of my country. So I don't want to mess up with that. I want to give a proper introduction of my nation, and that's why I train myself, and I would like to communicate the same message that living life of legacy is possible if you think that I want to live that. So यही चीज को हम ये प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से बताना चाहते हैं. बहुत एसेंशियल चीज, ये प्लेटफॉर्म के 2 या 3 बहुत सिंपल मैसेज है. 1, लर्न शेयर एंड ग्रो टुगेदर. नेवर ईट अलोन. अकेले मत खाइए. Enjoy this world. It has abundance of things available with you. Share it. Give credit to each other. Pamper each other. Nurture each other. That's one. And the second and most important one is Swanirman se Rashtra Nirman. I don't want
Absolutely.
Kunal, I don't want to identify weakness of Kunal and say that no, because of Kunal, my India is not growing. I'll say always that I want to grow so that my nation grows.
Yeah.
Want to grow, so that along with me. So I want rebut from every one of you or your views and vision about Swanirman se Rashtra Nirman, and then we will conclude this video session to start our audio meeting. Audio meeting all set by Aryan. We are going to announce how to join audio meeting. We'll take 5 minutes break. Everyone will, clear the what you can say. Uh,
Clear the throat and come back.
yes,
But Aryan has already given the link and
Yeah, he's
shared.
already given
So
the link.
yeah,
yeah.
already given the link. So he's apt in that.
Start
But
immediately.
I would like to, yeah, I would like to take everyone that what is going to be there in the last next 11 hours of your, this valuable. I'm telling you that not it's 200 hours of 200 years of experience, but we are going to learn in 20 years of last experience of everything. And so basically this all starts with mind. First of all, we have to make sure. So the first 2 hours that we are dedicating, that after, from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, would be basically all around, mind, where I will also we will also want Alkaji to be a part of that, and
Me,
guide
me.
us in terms of technique.
Mind is my forte.
Yeah, mind is your forte,
My
right?
forte.
and, and
Yeah.
then obviously what to do with mind is the next session, that is harmony. Making sure that we are diverse, making sure that building bridges and everything. So that's going to be the next session, that is 10 to 12. After 12 to 2 o'clock, it would be on health, and what are the collaborations in the world that are happening, so that a person can really take care of their own self. And then from 2 to 4, we will be discussing about education, and in terms of amplifying the knowledge that we have in terms of not just peace, but also health, and our entire understanding of harmony, and understanding of other cultures. And the last we will be having a session from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, which is basically on culture. So how culture of different countries and culture of India has helped peace all over the world. And then we're gonna have till 7 o'clock a conclusion session, where we will be discussing about all the key takeaways, and Thanksgiving from Darshanji. So all the entire the entire day has to be jam packed, because this 12 hour, this 11 hour, whatever is pending, people are going to save 20 years of their life while just learning these things and being peaceful. And so if anyone is listening right now, you have to make sure that you have to share the link with everyone. At least one people can share the link with 10 people, and
Yes.
those 10 people, I'm going to guarantee one thing: those 10 people are going to call you back tomorrow or today itself, and tell you thank you for sharing me this link.
Yes, that's what I have seen here. Saying thank you is a second nature over here, and when they
True.
want to say thank you enough, they'll say gracias, mil gracias, means
Me, yes.
millions of gracias to you. हम हमारे पास ऐसे शब्द ही नहीं है.
Yeah.
हम कभी ऐसे नहीं बोलते शुक्रिया बहुत सारा शुक्रिया, बट करोड़ टाइम शुक्रिया ऐसा नहीं है. ये लोग मिल ग्रासियस बोल देते हैं. तो इतने प्यारे लोग हैं. मीन्स the thing which I have observed here, and not only here in Mexico, I'm going to travel complete North America. I have been to America and US में. Alka ma'am, I would like to share one story called, which I have written exclusively, 10-page long story called Toilet एक अमर कथा. Toilet एक अमर कथा. In that one, I'm explaining necessity of having vices. घर में टॉयलेट जरूरी है. अगर नहीं होगा तो अगल बगल का पूरा एरिया आप गंदा करोगे. इसलिए तो मोदी गवर्नमेंट बोलती है घर घर शौचालय. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan starts with a toilet at home,
Yeah.
not a beautiful pantry or a microwave oven or a refrigerator at home. Modi government says you need a toilet at home because it's much more important than having a refrigerator, because you need to have a safe place where you go, put out your all dirty things and flush it. Don't forget to flush, otherwise the complete house will again smell. And on and off, keep cleaning it with phenyl. Yeah, if you don't clean your toilets, if you don't clean your mind head it will become a problem. So definitely, Kunal, we are going to give a lot of food for thought, a lot of unlearning, a lot of relearning, and I'm sure this audio session will be an excellent achievement. So we are running late by several minutes. Let's discontinue from here and join the audio event. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and thank you very much for all to join on this. And please
We
keep
will
on
back.
sharing
We'll be
links.
back on video. We'll be back on video at the end of this. But now we'll begin the role of the audio events.
So let's have a freedom, of moving around here and there, going to balcony and talking on the phone through audio event. Cheers, thank you, and thank you from my heart. Mil gracias. Thank you, Adriana.
Thank you, everyone.